Amy had gone through some tough times. The 1000 Alb Sister star needed to take care of her physical health. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. It was one of her priorities at one time. However, that may have changed in light of recent events. The star also had a stressful marriage and an even messier divorce. At the same time, she was also going through many severe mental health issues. Her then-husband Michael's behavior didn't help the situation, and now they are divorced. However, many fans feel that apart from Amy and Michael, Amy's mental health was the third player ruining the marriage. 1000 Alb Sisters. Amy's mental health made her marriage more stressful. Amy and Michael are divorced, and Amy has even moved on. The latter even got into 2 relationships after the divorce, but they both ended in a breakup. The 1000 Alb Sisters star has been insistent about focusing on her mental and emotional well-being for now. While she is trying to get help for her issues, the fans are taking a look back at her journey. Many have some theories about her divorce and why it happened. Her marriage wasn't a very happy one. She had to be her kids' only caretaker most of the time. Amy also had various untreated mental health issues, with less time for herself and more time for others and their needs. The issues only aggravated. Michael was also no help as he wouldn't even care for both their kids together. He was also very controlling. Michael's lack of support with childcare meant Amy had to be with her kids always. This meant she never got a break and much needed time for herself. Amy had been showing all the signs of depression, but it seemed Michael chose to ignore them. The star was battling her demons alone while trying to fulfill her responsibilities. Amy's mental health also suffered because Michael had very controlling tendencies. He had tried to restrict Amy's access to her own bank card and money. Fans could see how the poor state of the marriage was affecting Amy. But Michael never wanted to divorce the 1000 Alb Sisters star. However, Amy still went ahead and divorced him. She took a stand for herself and her mental health. 1000 Alb Sisters. Michael's lack of help aggravated Amy's mental health. Throughout their marriage, Michael was practically no help to Amy. He never put in any effort and thought the 1000 Alb Sisters star would make do with the bare minimum. Poor Amy had to do exactly that, as she wanted her marriage to last. Michael was neither a good husband nor a good father. He neglected his duties towards Amy and didn't help raise their sons, Gage and Glenn. Amy had to do everything alone, which made her mental health issues worse. But the star has been prioritizing her mental health now. She is more focused on getting emotionally fit rather than just physically. Her family is also helping her. They are always there to take turns with the kids so Amy can have some private time. Kudos to Amy for fighting the hard battle. Stay tuned to TV season and spoilers for more such 1000 Alb Sisters news. Amy Slaton Halterman, known for her candid personality and infectious laughter, has been a central figure in the reality TV show 1000 Alb Sisters. Alongside her sister, Tammy, Amy shared her struggles with obesity and her journey towards a healthier life. However, behind the scenes, Amy's personal life was marked by tumultuous challenges, particularly in her marriage to Michael Halterman. Amy and Michael's relationship had always seemed like a fairy tale to their fans. High school sweethearts, they had been through thick and thin together, supporting each other through life's ups and downs. Their wedding, which was featured on the show, was a testament to their love and commitment. However, as time went on, cracks began to appear in their seemingly perfect relationship. The pressures of fame, the demands of raising their young son Gage, and the ongoing battle with weight loss took a toll on Amy and Michael's marriage. But beneath these visible stresses lay a more insidious issue: Amy's mental health. As Amy navigated the complexities of her life, her struggles with anxiety, depression, and self-esteem became more pronounced, impacting her relationship with Michael in profound ways. Amy had always been open about her weight struggles, but her mental health battles were a different story. From a young age, she had dealt with anxiety and depression, conditions that were exacerbated by her weight and the bullying she faced because of it. As she grew older, these issues didn't disappear. They merely transformed, becoming intertwined with her identity and daily life. The stress of being in the public eye added another layer to her mental health struggles. Amy felt immense pressure to present a positive image to her fans, even when she was struggling internally. "I felt like I had to be perfect all the time," Amy confessed in a private interview. "But inside, I was falling apart. I didn't want to burden Michael or my family with my problems, so I kept a lot to myself." Michael, who had always been Amy's rock, found it increasingly difficult to understand and support her. He noticed the changes in her mood, her increasing withdrawal, and her bouts of sadness, but he didn't know how to help. The gap between them widened, leading to frequent misunderstandings and conflicts. Realizing that her mental health was deteriorating, Amy decided to seek professional help. She began seeing a therapist regularly, hoping to gain better control over her anxiety and depression. Therapy provided her with a safe space to express her feelings and work through her issues, but it also brought to light the deep-rooted problems in her marriage. During one of her therapy sessions, Amy opened up about her relationship with Michael. "I love him so much, but I feel like we're drifting apart. My mental health is affecting our marriage, and I don't know how to fix it," she admitted, tears streaming down her face. Her therapist, Dr. Lewis, encouraged her to communicate openly with Michael about her struggles. "It's important to let him know what you're going through, Amy. You can't fight this battle alone," Dr. Lewis advised. Taking this advice to heart, Amy decided to have a heart-to-heart conversation with Michael. One evening, after putting Gage to bed, she sat down with Michael and poured out her heart. "Michael, I've been struggling a lot lately with my mental health. I feel anxious and depressed, and it's affecting everything, including our relationship. I need your support," she said, her voice trembling. Michael listened intently, his eyes filled with concern. "Amy, I had no idea it was this bad. I'm sorry if I haven't been there for you the way you needed me to be. We'll get through this together, I promise," he reassured her, holding her hand tightly. In the weeks that followed, Amy and Michael made a concerted effort to reconnect and strengthen their marriage. They attended couples therapy sessions, worked on improving their communication, and tried to spend more quality time together. However, the road to recovery was far from smooth. Amy's mental health continued to be a significant challenge. There were days when she couldn't get out of bed, overwhelmed by feelings of hopelessness and despair. On such days, Michael struggled to remain patient and understanding, often feeling helpless and frustrated. "I'm trying my best, but sometimes I don't know what to do or say to make things better," Michael confided to his friend John. "I want to help Amy, but it's like we're speaking different languages." The pressure of their reality TV show also added to their stress. Filming their lives meant that their problems were constantly on display, and the scrutiny from fans and the media was relentless. Amy felt the weight of their expectations, and it compounded her anxiety. "I can't even have a bad day without everyone knowing about it," Amy vented to her sister Tammy. "It's exhausting." Tammy, who had her own share of struggles, tried to offer support. "I know it's hard, Amy, but remember, you don't have to be perfect. You're allowed to have bad days, and it's okay to ask for help." Despite their efforts to make things work, the cracks in Amy and Michael's marriage continued to widen. The constant stress, coupled with Amy's ongoing mental health battles, created a toxic environment that neither of them could escape. One evening, after a particularly heated argument, Amy reached her breaking point. "I can't do this anymore, Michael. I'm so tired of fighting all the time. Maybe we need some time apart to figure things out," she said, her voice filled with exhaustion and sadness. Michael, though heartbroken, understood where Amy was coming from. "If that's what you think is best, Amy, I want you to be happy. And if that means taking a break, then we'll do it," he agreed reluctantly. The decision to separate was not taken lightly. It was a painful acknowledgement that their marriage, in its current state, was not healthy for either of them. Amy moved in with Tammy temporarily, hoping that some distance would provide clarity and healing. The separation was a difficult period for both Amy and Michael. They struggled with feelings of loss, guilt, and uncertainty about the future. For Amy, it was a time of introspection and self-discovery. She continued her therapy sessions and focused on improving her mental health. I realized that I needed to take care of myself first before I could be there for anyone else, Amy reflected. It was a hard lesson to learn, but it was necessary. During this time, Amy also leaned heavily on her family for support. Tammy, who had her own health and personal issues, was a constant source of comfort. We're sisters, and we'll get through this together.